hope you all are good and happy. So today we are going to begin with the lesson number 16 of your class 6 English, that is poem Freeze a Little Darling. So let's begin with this chapter, this poem, Sun on the river and sun on the hill. वहाँ पे क्या था? एक sun था, river पे और hill पे भी. You can hear the sea if you stand quite still. There's 8 new puppies that round about farm, and I saw an old sailor with only one arm. So वहाँ क्या था? River पे भी था, sun था, और there's sun on the river and sun on the hill. एक hill पे भी sun था, river पे भी sun था. You can hear the sea if you stand quite still. आप सुन सकते हो sea को अगर आप वहाँ शांति से खड़े रहो. There's 8 new puppies. वहाँ पे new 8 puppies हैं round about farm में. और and I saw an old sailor. मैंने एक पुराना sailor देखा है जिसका एक ही arm है. But everyone says run along, run along, run along. All of them say run along. I am busy as can be. Everyone says run along. There's a little darling. If I am little darling, why don't they run with me? So, but हर कोई कह रहा है run along, run along, भागो, space साथ भागो. All of them say run along. सब कह रहे हैं साथ भागो. I am busy as can be. मैं इतना busy जैसे मैं हो सकता हूँ. Everyone says run along. So हर कोई कह रहा है चलो भागो. There's a little darling. वहाँ पे एक little darling है. If I अगर मैं वो little darling हूँ, why don't they run with me? वो मेरे साथ run क्यों नहीं कर रहे? There is wind on the river and wind on the hill. There is a dark dead water wheel under the mill. I saw a fly which had just been drowned, and I know where a rabbit goes into the ground. So, there is wind on the river. Wind river पे भी है और hill पे भी है. There is a dark dead water wheel. So dark dead water wheel means a wheel turned by the movement of water, or a used to drive machinery. वो कहाँ पे है? Under the mill के नीचे है. I saw a fly which had just been drawn. मैंने एक fly देखी जो अभी मतलब died by falling into water. वो drawn हुई है अभी मतलब water में गिर के. And I know where a rabbit goes. और मुझे पता है मुझे rabbit कहाँ जाता है? Ground के अंदर. But everyone says run along, run along, run along. All of them say yes dear and never notice me. Everyone say run along. There is a little darling. If I am little darling, why won't they come and see? So हर कोई कह रहा है run along, मतलब run along. All of them say, हर कोई कह रहा है yes dear and never notice me, और कभी भी मुझे notice नहीं करते. Everyone says run along. हर कोई कह रहा है run along. There is a little darling. वहाँ पे एक little darling है. अगर वो little darling मैं हूँ, so मेरे को देख के वो मेरे को देखने क्यों नहीं आते? So this poem is given by A. Milne. So that's all for this poem. Now let's solve the exercise of this poem. Multiple choice questions. Everyone says run along. हर कोई कह रहा है run along. There is a little darling. I am busy as can be. There is a dark head dash under the mill. Dark water toy or toy wheel or water wheel. What does everyone tell the speaker to do? Run along. हर कोई कह रहा है run along. Now choose the correct words and phrase to complete the summary of the poem. People say that dash is the most important phase of human life, childhood. They say that childhood should be treasured. Children should be taught to explore the world around them. Everyone believes that adults should spend time with them so that the children get the right guidance. But it happens many a times that adults neglect or ignore children. It's not that the adults have stopped loving children, but only that they are too busy with their work and don't have time to spend with children. There is a little darling. It is a poem that describes a child's puzzlement at the attitude of the adults. The small child on a wintry day decide to explore the wintry sunny day decides to explore the world around him. He finds delight in small things like watching the sun shines. Now he's watching the sun flow on the river. So, watching the sun shines on the river and the hills. He sees 8 newborn puppies, something that is very exciting. And he then sees a sailor with one arm. The children want to share with adults all the interesting thing he has. However, all the people call him darling and then ask him to go away because they are too busy to even listen to the child's complaints, which child's adventure complaints anything which would have taken only a few minutes. In the last stanza, the child wonders if adults really love him. If they love him, why he left alone so much? अगर वो उसे इतना प्यार करते हैं तो उसे अकेला क्यों छोड़ा गया है? Why does the adults not paying attention to him when he talks for his small discoveries which give him so much delight? So now let's answer the following questions. What is under the mill as described in the poem? What is under the mill as described in the poem? There are water wheels under the mill. With whom apart from your friends do you share what happens to you at your school or in the playground? With your parents. You share your things with your parents or your sisters or cousins or your adults. How do you feel when your parents share your excitement about anything that you love, JP? आपको कैसा लगता है जब आपके पेरेंट्स आपके साथ एक्साइटमेंट शेयर करते हैं, जब आप बहुत ज़्यादा खुश होते हो, आपको कैसा लव फील होता है? You feel very loving, you feel very caring. How do you feel when your parents or other adults tell you that they don't have time for you and tell you to go away and come back later? आपको कैसा लगता है अगर आपके पेरेंट्स या आपके बड़े आपसे बोलते हैं कि यहाँ से चले जाओ, हमारे पास टाइम नहीं है, बाद में आना? You feel very uncaring and unloving and you feel very forgettable, left behind. How does the speaker claim never notices him? Who does the speaker claim never notices him? The others, the parents never notices him. So that's all for this poem. I hope you all like the explanation of this poem. Thank you and have a great day.